All right, hey guys, Jason here. We're up here with Franklin Toyota. We just got done reviewing that amazing Trail Hunter. Look at that thing right there. New Trail Hunter just came in. They got that. They got the new Land Cruisers sitting right over here. They got stuff everywhere in here. They do a great job here. Favorite dealership, and they also have the Chevy dealer across the corner, like I said, and that's where we get our ZR2 service. These guys take care of everything here, and they do an incredible job. What we're talking about today, though, while we're up here, is we're going to be talking about the right way for you to do a test drive. Okay, this is an important one because I think a lot of people get this wrong and they're not making the right decisions on their vehicles based on this. So typically what happens when somebody comes up and does a test drive, doesn't matter, let's say it's this Tacoma right here. We got an SR5 Tacoma sitting right here, great truck. You're curious, it's a new style, you want to come up and see if this is right for you. You come up here, you talk to sales guys, you're going to get in it. You're going to drive it out here, and you're going to hit that road, and then you're going to go out and you're going to do a loop, and you're going to do like a 5-mile loop around on some back roads and, you know, like little city street drives. Maybe hit the main road here and hit up to 50, 55 miles an hour for a minute or two, and you're going to come back and you're going to make a decision on that. That is not the correct way to test drive a vehicle. It doesn't do you any good for that. If you're going to look at here, we got 4Runners stacking up here too, Land Cruisers, everything coming in. We just reviewed that 4Runner here just last week. We just reviewed that Trail Hunter 10 minutes ago, and they got another one in here now. It's starting to pop in here pretty crazy, starting to get in quite a bit. Not to change the subject, 43 on this one. This does not have the Toyo or the Nitto tires on it, but look at that right there, 43,000 bucks, and this is a 2-wheel drive. 46 for this one with the 4-wheel drive with the Nittos. But when you want to come up and you want to test drive one of these things, what your plan is you want to spend some time in a vehicle. Do not be afraid or think that you're wasting a sales guy's time if you want to drive it for 20 minutes or a half hour. Okay, feel the vehicle, get it out there, see what it's about. You can see here, we got a busy road right here. A lot of dealerships are usually by some sort of a busy road, and if you're lucky, maybe even close enough to a highway. But you want to get that thing out here on a road where you can stretch its legs, where you can get it up to 65, 70 miles an hour, whatever it is. Get this thing out here, run it, see how it feels, see how it sounds, see how it feels for you as far as the steering wheel, the noise levels, see what you think of it. And then you also want to not only hit some subdivision roads, you know, that kind of thing. Look for any kind of parking lots that are a little beat up and things of that nature. Industrial parking lots where you can feel some potholes, you can feel some things, some bumps, some expansion joints, where you can feel what the world is like in this truck. You're going to hear if there's any crazy kind of rattles, if things bother you, if it pulls to the left or right when you hit them, if you have noticed that there's an anti-sway sway bar on the back end, if it bounces around. You're going to know this stuff. You're going to feel what it feels like as it drives. You'll get a real feel for it. But also, spending that kind of time in there, if you spend 20 minutes, a half hour in there, you're going to feel what the bolstering of the seat feels like. You're going to feel how it is when you come around the corner. You're going to feel if you like it, or if it digs in a certain spot, or if it's not enough bolstering and you're sliding all over the seat. You're going to feel these kind of things. You're going to understand what matters and what doesn't. You're going to just see, how's the climate control? You got in it. If you test drive a vehicle for 5 minutes, you're not paying attention to what it's like. Today's an 88-degree day in March. It's actually first day of April. It's 88 degrees today out here in April. You come out and you test drive one today, it's important that you realize, see if this thing's going to pump out some cold air and cool you down quick if you're going to like it, especially if you're comparing vehicles. Stuff like that matters. You might be looking at this Tundra, but you might be looking at a Silverado that's over there across the street, and you might be trying to decide which one's going to be best for me. If you live in Georgia, people in their frickin' mufflers, these Mustang guys that think they're all that. Now all it is glass packs and rattling. But you might think that looking at this and say, okay, well, this is great, but you compare it to the Chevy, one of these is going to cool down quicker than the other. If you live in Georgia, that kind of stuff matters, so it gives you a chance to really feel that. One of the complaints we have with my wife's ZR2, the Colorado ZR2, even though I can manually control this stuff in the climate control, it's almost like it's still computer generated, computer controlled. It's like it takes over for me. If I say go cold, sometimes it doesn't go cold. It's still got to go through the thing. And if I say, I'm always fighting with that thing, I can't stand it. I never saw that on a test drive. Never felt that at all. I review these trucks all the time. I drive them, and I drove 5 of the Colorados. Never once did I ever have that or notice it or pay any attention to it, because I wasn't looking to buy one. I was just testing them to review them. I wasn't putting that kind of time in them. It wasn't until we bought one that I'm in there for an hour or two and I'm like, oh my God, why am I still hot? What is going on? And then you fix stuff. Oh, now I'm freezing. Why is this doing this? I told it to get cold. It does this weird stuff, okay? And apparently it's normal because other people have told me the exact same thing. It's weird. That kind of thing I would have found out if I drove it for a half hour out there, especially on 90, 100-degree days. I'd have learned pretty quick how finicky that is or whether I like it or not. I don't like it, not at all. That bugs the crap out of me. And I could probably learn something about it or see if it does something, and it's probably automatic. I don't, it's stupid to me. I got a knob. It's got a blue side and a red side. The more I put it to blue, it should just get colder. It's that simple. If it's anything more complicated than that, get it the hell out of my car, okay? But anyway, point being, this stuff matters, and you learn these things on a test drive. You will figure them out and find them. So it's a great system. It's also not even a bad idea. If you want to, you can, have have a dealer, if you got the right one. Like this dealership here, you can barely see it over there past there. I'm gonna zoom you in. See that dirt? See that strip of dirt right behind that truck that just went by? That strip of dirt? This place here, they actually have a field right there that you can actually take it off-road. And now you're not going to get it all dirty and beat up and stuff like that out there. It's not a mud hole or anything, but you can feel the articulation of the suspension and the bounce and how things are. And you can feel that, especially on something like that gorgeous TRD off-road. Look at how nice that truck is right there. And, something like this, you're going to want to drive that. You might want to, if you're comparing this to a ZR2, how that suspension handles matters. And if you can't get them off-road and take them off-road, then at least, like I said, find some kind of an industrial park that's got a lot of, speed bumps or potholes or things of that nature where you can actually go through and work that suspension and feel it a little bit and see what you like. But the test drive is very important that you do this and you spend some time. You're about to buy the vehicle. You're going to live with the vehicle. You're going to own it for a long time. Get it to make sure it's the exact one for you. That is the whole purpose of a test drive. A test drive is not to just sit in it and take a quick spin around a parking lot, go out there, go around a block once for 2 minutes and come back and then make a decision on if you want to buy it for that. Test drive means test drive. Use it, check it, feel it, identify it, see what you do like, touch every button, change everything, turn the heat on, turn the air on, check everything. See how it works, see how you like it, see how it feels. And then, like I said, use the thing, especially if it's a truck. I mean, if you're buying a TRD off-road, okay, if you're going to buy a four-wheel drive Tacoma and you're getting something, again, I'm going back to this TRD off-road, this white one, because I really like it. But if you're going to buy something like this and you're trying to decide between this or a Ranger FX4 or a Ranger Raptor even, or you're going to look at something like this in a Colorado ZR2 or a Trail Boss, yeah, the suspension matters. And how it does like that matters. You're going to want to test that stuff a little bit. You can take people's word for it on the internet if you want to, but I think the best thing for you is to make sure that your test drive is all-inclusive and you're getting the features you want out of it. Again, many dealers are not going to let you take this thing out and get it all muddy and beat it up. But there's plenty of ways, if you get creative, in even an urban environment, to be able to stretch that and feel it and push it and see what it's going to actually do and how it's going to ride for you. So that's my advice. You want to test drive them the right way. Don't play these little games that zip around there because you don't want to waste a sales guy's time. You wasting his time is what you do. That is what he is here for whatever it is. And it gives him a chance to get out of the office and go for a ride with you too, so they usually like that. Many places are like that. They're going to go down here in the South. They don't ever let you go by yourself unless, like, I know these guys, so they'll let me because I'm up here constantly. But a lot of people, they don't know you, so the sales guy is going to come with you so that he can answer questions, so that he can keep an eye on you, so that he can be there with you. It's a win-win for both sides. Where when I was in Michigan, it wasn't like that. In Michigan, pretty much they gave you the keys, go, come back when you're done, and you could go check it out and do things. Like I said, it seems a little different down here in the South. Your area may vary depending on what you got going on, but whether the guy's with you or not with you, I recommend that your test drives turn into 20, 30-minute long test drives. Not 5 minutes, not 3 minutes, not a quick ride around a block. It's a big decision, a big investment, a big purchase. You want to do it right, and to make that decision, test drive them, and test drive them the right way. Questions, comments, put them below. Thanks for watching.